What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Simba Sports Hub, man, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. And yes, we got our first victory. Hey, let's give our team a round of applause, everybody. Let's give our team a round of applause, man. Hey, it was a nail biter, man. I hope y'all didn't think that we was going to be the team to come out here and put up 40 on the board. If you know the Washington Commanders, man, for some reason we either getting the brakes beat off of us, or we beating the brakes off the Giants. But in the last couple of years, yeah, we we have not been a team that's been able to, truly compete with the Washington Commanders, man. I mean, with the New York Giants. But today we got their ass. We got them. We got them. I told y'all this is the year of we gonna pull out that broomstick, and I was excited that we actually got a week 2 matchup against them early on because we still trying to figure stuff out. So, and they play bad. So but this game they actually play good. Um, I'm not as overly I didn't calm down since my walk from the stadium to my house. So what I was feeling at the game today, um, yeah, I was pissed off. And some of the fans kind of echoed some of the stuff that I was spewing out against our team. And I don't know where I'm going to start at with this post game reaction. This is my first time doing one, so bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. We're gonna try to figure everything out. I'm just gonna throw a dart at the wall and see where it sticks at. Yeah, I still got on my 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 season ticket holder, gold thing. I'm gonna take this off a little bit later, but um, this allows me to get free food while I'm at the games. Free food and little beverages, man. But look, man, I'm excited that we actually got the win. It was an ugly win, and I still have some concerns, but I can say that um I like what I seen from my team. I like the fight that we had. We was able to, even though we was giving up touchdowns, our offense was still able to, come down and actually, put us in scoring position. Now this leads to I'm gonna go. I don't know where I'm gonna go at. I don't know if I'm gonna discuss pros and then go to cons of what I seen at the game. From my view of the stadium. Um, but I'm gonna start with this. Our offensive line really hurt us down in the red zone. It was a mixture of our offensive line, a guy that we just paid a big bag to, Sam Cosmi. Um, 3 or 4 false starts down in the red zone is like you are truly just putting a foot in your mouth when you actually get down there. And we was actually moving the ball all game. I wasn't really concerned about our offense. Um, I don't even think Trust Wade got a punt. I don't think he punted the ball today, so that's a good thing. I might be mistaken, but I don't think he punted. But which is great for our offense. Um, when we got down there, the penalties killed us, and then sometimes the play calling just wasn't up to par with what when we're behind the line or we're behind on the chains on the sticks. It's kind of hard to like kind of dial up the offense that you had planned to. Oh, sorry y'all, that's bad. This the new setup. Oh, my whole camera just fell. Bear with me. Oh, bear with me. Oh, lefty loosey, righty tight. Hold on, y'all. Ah, let's see. I get that right there. Okay. And it was so crazy, y'all. I'm not even moving my camera, which is weird. All right, first time setting up the camera. We should be back. We should be back. We good? We good? Let me fix the light. All right. Damn, the camera didn't drop. Your boy. All right, we should be good now. Good thing I got the backdrop because y'all would have sold my whole goddamn my whole room, my whole basement. All right, my bad. What was I at? Yeah, man. You when you get penalties like that in the red zone, man, it just kind of stifles your play calling. Which I don't blame today's game on coaching per se. There is some coaching that I have issues with. From defensive perspective, like what are we calling? Like what are we looking at from a man, and then from a man and from a zone perspective, like what is our coverage? I did see the communication was a true issue on the field. It was at moments where we seen, linebackers and safeties, like just relaying calls to one another. We was not on the same page, and I thought this week in practice we was addressing that per Bobby Witt, per Dan Quinn, and again, we just got to get better with it. We got to get better at it. We got to keep, fighting away with fighting at it and trying to figure that thing out. Um, but let me keep going with the offense. Jaden Daniels, he took the hit that everybody was and frightened of him taking. He actually went down like he got the wind knocked out of him. I didn't get a chance to watch the post game yet, but just off of initial what I seen, how he got hit, looked like he just got the wind knocked out of him, which that comes with the territory of being a mobile quarterback, a dual threat quarterback. That's what any quarterback, honestly. Like you're gonna see that from your non-mobile quarterbacks is that when they get outside that pocket, it's a dangerous game. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to protect yourself. Which it looked like he was just being a competitor, man. He was trying to fight for that first down. He actually did get us the first down, so you got to be happy with that. But he came back in the very next after the very next play. Jeff came in for a snap. Jaden Daniels and the crowd went like crowd went wild when he came back on the field. So I'm happy to see him, get up and actually come out and finish the game. So with that being said, man, I like our offense. We still are showing that we are a dink and dunk offense. I think we probably only went down the field past the 10-yard line maybe twice. No deep passes to Diami, who didn't get a catch. Noah Brown came in and played a tremendous game. He made a couple of few catches for us. Austin Eckler had some good runs. He had that one pass from Jaden Daniels, broke it down the sideline. Um, Zach Ertz had a few good catches. Uh, who else? B Rob running. That dude had some good runs today where he got up to the second line of the defense. Then he had one big run. I wish he kind of had that breakaway speed because that was six. He ain't convert on my any touchdown score, so I'm a little pissed at that. But we got the W, so I'm a little bit more happy with us getting a W than anything. Um, but yeah, man, I'm overall excited about the victory. We kicked all field goals, so that's gonna lead me into I'm gonna give him his because he's the player of the game. If you ask me, I'm gonna go ahead and give him the player of the game. That I think the team should be giving him the player of the game. But I kick it, Austin. Austin came in and went 7 for 7, man. Every time we got down there, we got in our own ways. I don't think the Giants did anything to defeat us from getting into the end zone. I think we got in our own way when we got down into the red zone, and I think we got down there again 6 times, 7 times actually. Last drive we got down there. But again, I'm going to give him his kudos, but he's not a automatic stamp for me yet, because guess what? You got to show consistency for me. You went 7 for 7 a day. Let's see you do that. Let's see you stack upon those that this one good day. So I take that. I'll take what he gave us. He gave us 7 field goals. He gave us 21 points. That's where we got all of our offensive points from. And then also it looked like down in the red zone, like some of the calls just wasn't coming in clear. And I don't know if that was with Jaden not, echoing them. I don't know if it was a noise in the stadium. It was a lot of Giants fans there. Ugh, you hate to see that on a home opener. You thought we were gonna, sell out the crowd how we did kind of last year before we started losing and being the sucky team that we, the terrible team that we were. Um, but yeah, man. You heard sometimes down there like, "Hey, let's go Giants," doing their little chant. They sideline. I actually sit on the visitor sideline. I know some people, and I'm reconsidering my seats because me and my father was fucking baking like honey baked hams. Like we was cooking out there. It was. It seems like the sun truly. And I think this is like for every stadium that home team away team they have the away team sitting where the sun is going to beam on you the most. So next year, yeah, I might be moving over to the to the home team sideline, corner side. Yeah, that might happen. That I might make a little change because what I was sweating in every place that you could think of. But anywho, man, I'll get back to the game. That one big catch by Austin Eckler. Then Noah Brown had a big catch down the middle of the field. Ran an in route, or it looked like a post or in route. But yeah, let me get into the box score. We're gonna review the box score, man. We're gonna review the box score. Jaden Daniels went 23 for 29. That's pretty good throws. And again, like the offense just kind of seems like it's, hey man, we going to dink and dunk, take what the defense is giving you. And it looks like most of these teams are scouting us or playing defense to, we're not giving up nothing behind us. We keeping everything in front of us, and if you beat us that way down the field, they feel like they believe in their defense to get a stop, which they did. Um, but I would like to see the offense as we move forward through the season. I would like to see some of those deep routes. Terry had 6 catches for 22 yards. The screenplays, cut him. I don't think we have the linemen or the and yeah. Before I get into the defense, it's just something about like physicality with me that if it, effort, kind of plays a part when you got to block as a receiver or a tight end. And if I don't see you giving effort, like it's 85% effort, and then the remainder comes to how strong you are, like technique and all that kind of stuff falls under that. But I didn't see effort from Terry McLaurin. For one screenplay, I think it was a bubble screen or something like that, to Luke McCaffrey, and like Terry just kind of got hands on him, and then like the dude just beat him. It's like Terry. I've never seen Terry not block as physical as he didn't do on that play. But even some of the other guys, Zacchaeus, like some of those other, receivers, I did not see that physicality blocking down the field. And then you also saw the Terry McLaurin and Deontay Banks, Lord Briff Raff, they was going at one another doing certain plays. And then some of the calls that was just some of the calls. I mean, we had the opening touchdown kickoff, which I haven't seen since DeAndre Carter. But and that wasn't even a kickoff. I think it was a punt return, really. But it got called back to a holding. But if you look at that play, I mean, maybe I just didn't see it because I'm watching it from the field and not from the TV. I didn't see nothing that was that obvious that that should have been a call. But anywho, yeah, man, I would like to see us convert more, at least 2 to 3, maybe 2 touchdowns. We got down there 7 times and had to kick field goals. You give me 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. Hey man, that's maybe a different ball game. All right, so and then now that's going to lead me into our defense, and I'm still pissed. I don't understand what's going on with our defense. At this point, I'm not even going to blame it on not playing the preseason. I do not see what Bobby Witt and Dan Quinn has been echoing in front of the media about arriving violently. I see very timid and just non-sound tackling. Like our tackling is horrible, piss poor. That for me gives I give that a F. That's an F tackling. All right, first half it was an F. Second half we kind of made it into like a C, because second half we actually came out and our tackling was a lot better. Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, even though those 2 guys are high tacklers for our team. From today, the first half, man, we were just missing tackles, bro. We was missing tackles, and then it gives me to the. I'm not gonna always blame the personnel. I'm not gonna blame the players all the time, but sometimes when it comes to like personnel type of plays that need to be made, and I mean like tackling, you put your own self in the position to tackle by running to the ball. Now, if you miss that tackle, that's not on coaching. That's not on scheme. That's just you not locking in and focusing in on actually tackling the player. And I'm just being as honest as I can be. And I hope we get better with that. But and again, as the season go on, I hope we get better at tackling, finishing plays. We did get one good sack, and then it just kind of felt like, man, we was playing off again, 7 to 10 yards, and like we just gonna keep everything up in front of us. And it's like they kept hitting us with the same plays. Like on Benjamin St-Juste, I saw like 3 comebacks at 10 yards. Like comebacks, like just comebacks, and it's like he never jumped one. I kind of, from what I was hearing during the preseason and during the all season, I thought I was hearing that the DBs was allowed to play free and actually break on the ball and actually play, you know, play the ball. But it seems like we playing safe. We want to keep everything in front of us, and we just gonna rally and make tackles. And I get that, but at some point, when you want to see a change in your defense from a a piss poor defense to, you know, hey, we're getting better. I actually want to see our DBs actually kind of breaking on some of those routes that they was running. I mean, they ran comeback. Malik Neighbors hit Michael Davis, who, and now that we got to that point, all the Emmanuel Forbes uh, um, um, people that was just heavy against him and like not liking what he, he's trash. He can't cover. 24 gave you nothing better. 24 didn't do much better. Noah didn't do much better. Um, I did not see again anybody from our D back group that you could say, oh yeah, that's it. Mike Sanderson gave up a touchdown in the red zone. So again, man, I don't know what our fan base is. I guess it's just the hate from Ron Rivera and past regime and us taking him over Christian Gonzalez. But it's like, yo, get over that. Look at the player. Look at the new regime. Look at how they're trying to coach him to be better. You got to give that rookie a chance to get all of that bad tutelage that he was not taught but taught, and start to inject. Like again, I've heard Fred Smoot say this on Rio Robinson. Shout out to Rio, man. Big shout out to Rio Robinson, man. This dude been really trying help me get my stream a little bit better, get things spun up for y'all. So appreciate you. Shout out Rio for that. But I heard Fred Smoot say it, man. It's like they both, Benjamin St. Juice and Emmanuel Forbes, who we know is out for the next couple of weeks. They just need that one play. And I said this in the offseason. Those guys looking at him get beat, looking at Emmanuel Forbes get beat by Garrett Wilson, and some of the joint practices and all that, they need that one play that they can refer back to or that they just make. And the light switch is going to turn. Fred Smoot echoed it he pretty much repeated everything that I said when it comes to playing DB. And I thought we was going to see it one time with Benjamin St. Juice today. They threw a deep pass to Malik Neighbors, and he was there. And he got his head around, but he didn't turn all the way. It just felt like, all right, I'm not going to turn and trust my judgment to try to pick the ball. It's like, nah, I just don't want to get beat deep. I just don't want to get beat deep, and I was going to try to break up the pass. And I think you're not going to, when they actually make that play, that's when the light switch is going to click on for them, and they think, and Fred Smoot said it. But Michael Davis did nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I had a buddy who actually was heavy, man, Emmanuel Forbes got to go. He texted me, he's like, dang, after seeing number 24 get beat, hey, I gotta chill on how I treat Emmanuel Forbes. It look like we ain't got nobody that can cover. Because Benjamin St. Juice gave up 2 big passes. Like, and it's like, dang, like, am I the only one that's seeing that our DB group is just bad all over? Like, and again, I don't think Emmanuel Forbes is playing great by any means, but just don't be one-sided. That's all I ask. Don't be one-sided. Don't just dispute hate for this man because, like, he's the only one getting discombobulated by receivers. No, all of our DBs can be playing much better. Simple, plain. That is what it is. But that leads me to like the tackling did get better in the second half. Again, I'm still very concerned about how our D line, defensive line set is, and we played like this gap where we play outside the guards so much, where it's just like it's easy to run. I mean, if I'm the Giants offensive coordinator, they had like at least 4 or 5 runs up the middle where they're getting 15 yards, like 10 to 15 yards a carry. I'm gonna keep running that. We ain't gotta bounce it outside because that's where they D line is pressured. That's where they playing at. We're gonna keep running up the gap. We want our guards to kick outside and your center and the center, hey, just pick somebody. Pick one of them linebackers, and the other person gotta make a tackle. And the way that we looked in the first half on whiffing tackles, Jeremy Chin, boy, hey, you got about 1 more week, my guy. You got about 1 more week, my guy. 1 more week. The Jeremy Chin that I seen in Carolina, I don't know what's going on here, buddy. Because I ain't see you missing that many open field tackles. And again, I didn't watch a lot of y'all games, but I didn't see a lot of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, my guy. And that, like, we did get that one turnover, with the run on Singletary. I forgot who forced it. I don't know if it was Jeremy Chin. I forgot who forced the fumble, but that's the turnover that we kind of need coming out of the half. Because again, Paul, they was gashing us down the field with the run. Um, they was gashing us. Malik Neighbors had 10 catches, 120. That dude was eating. And then again, yes, this goes back a little bit to the offense. Like, in the red zone, man, you got to get creative. Like, it can't just be, oh, I want my receivers to beat your cornerbacks one on one. Because guess what? Most of these defenses are going to be sitting in zone. They're going to zone everything off, and you got to find us. So, again, what beats zone coverages and heavy blitz? Rub routes. I didn't see not one rub route in the end zone. Even where I was sitting at, even on the far end of the end zone, I did not see any rub routes being ran. But guess what I seen from the Giants? It was two, drag routes that was ran by Malik Neighbors that went for big yards. I don't know about the first one, but the second one, it looks like it was a rub route. Wendell Robinson lined up in the slot, and he ran Benjamin St-Juste off. And then the other one, I don't know about Michael Davis. I think he just got beat inside and couldn't recover. That was the beginning of the hey man, we need to go sit 24 down. I see why the Chargers let you go. But at the end of the day, man, we did come out in the second half and we tackled better. We actually made some plays that get out. We got some stops. Again, we got stops on defense. Made the Giants punt the ball to us. Which you gotta clap your hands to them for that. And you gotta take this nail biting win and just try to build upon it. So again, heavy focus on tackling. Again, I would like to see us do better and not committing so many penalties. Penalties really, hurt our offense big time this week against the Giants. Again, I'm not saying that we was gonna score in every possession, but when you're causing penalties in the red zone and you're like 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, and then you get a penalty now, you 2nd and 11, like you're hurting yourself. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself on offense. And you putting your coach and your quarterback in a position where they got to try to dial something crazy up, or hopefully something works. But again, man, we got to eliminate the penalties because guess what? Cleveland ain't the Giants. And as we go into next week, man, we need to be able to tackle. I mean, they ain't got Chubbs back there, but Ford is a good runner. Deshaun Watson is a runner. We got to be able to contain, tackle. They got two good receivers, and a tight end. So again, the offense is going to be much better. But again, I am happy with our win today. Jayden, 10 carries, 44 yards. I would like to see you get better at just. I'm not too much on that side of people being cautious of you running, but again, I would like you to take less hits. But at the end of the day, I know that comes with the territory. You kind of do remind me of the Lamar Jacksons of the NFL, who is going to do whatever it takes to keep your team in front of the sticks, and that comes with sometimes exposing your body to taking hits. But again, I just want you to, as long as you're being careful, as long as you're not taking like no true bad hits, which you kind of took today, and you kind of got that humble pie, by getting the wind knocked up out of you. But I'm glad you good. Again, you had a good game to me. He was sacked 5 times. We got to clean that up. And that kind of leads me to a lot of the discussions around me in the state. People that were sitting around me is like, man, the receivers just not getting open. Is that play calling? Is that the receivers just not creating the separation that's needed for Jayden to see them? And that's kind of why we run this dink and dunk offense, where it's just, hey, run a quick hitch, run 3 yards and turn and sit. You know what I'm saying? Find the emptiness in the zone and sit. We're gonna run these screens, and it's starting. And I'm gonna be honest with you, looking at the Giants, you can just tell that they was actually keying in on the screen game heavy. Oh yeah, we know they run the screen. Oh, this is a screen look. So again, if I'm Cliff, you need to have one of those receivers or them tight ends fake like they blocking, break up the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they're biting on that. and that I didn't see that call today. Which I thought I would have. But again, man, overall, I'm happy. I'll get an off. If I had to grade the offense, I'll give them a C minus. I'll give them a C minus because again, we should have converted on at least three of those seven opportunities we had in the red zone, but we didn't. We hurt ourselves, so I can't go too much over a C. B Rob, shout out to you. Had a great game. I wish you could have scored for me, but right now it's fuck you. It's like no, I'm joking because you messed up my fan duel. It's like, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's all love, B Rob. You had that big crazy run for about 40 yards. Oh, 40 yards, 40-yard run. Big shout out to you. We actually showed that we can run the ball against a stout defensive line this week, and I hope we can just capitalize on it. Cliff can keep dialing up those runs. Um, but yeah, man. Hey, I'm overall. Hey, we 1-1, baby. We want to know in the division. We got Cleveland Browns up next, and hey, y'all see me drop a vid or two leading up to this week's game. Let's get our team. Let's get them healthy. Let's get some ice baths going. And I catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be easy.